I'm Ken Foster, and I'm moving out. I'm cruising the highways and the byways, checking out the hottest street rods and the coolest custom cars in the USA.
I'm cruising.
Today, we're visiting with folks from the Antique Motoring Club of Monmouth County. And I'm sitting here today with Jack Torres, the president of the club. Jack, how are you today?
Good, thank you, Kev, for having me, and obviously giving me the opportunity to reflect on what we have here, what we're doing.
Well, I'd like to get some information on the club if I could.
Sure.
Can you tell me when did the club start?
The club started in 1963. We're actually celebrating our 60th birthday throughout the entire year.
Nice.
So we've been around for a little bit.
So tell me about the club. What's the mission of the AMC OMC?
Well, we basically adhere to our members having or giving knowledge about cars, information on restorations, on repairing cars, and getting members included into any aspect of rebuilding, repairing. Obviously, a lot of events that we do with the cars and the membership, how to include them in everything we do. You don't necessarily have to have an antique car, an older car, to be part of the club. So we welcome everyone to be part of it. It's a fun atmosphere. It's a social club, a car club, and we actually have a great time.
So how big is the club? How many members you got?
Okay, the club is we're growing rapidly every single day. We have 314 club members.
Wow.
With 38 sponsors included.
So tell me some of the events that you guys hold with the community.
We do a lot of events. In fact, this past Saturday we had an event at the Historical Society's Parker House Homestead house. It's actually the oldest house in New Jersey.
Tell me what kind of cars I might see if I'm at one of these events.
We have Model Ts, Model As, going straight up the line.
One of the members of the Antique Motoring Club of Monmouth County is Rick Stoeber. He specializes in restoring and renovating older antique cars. We're going to visit with him in his garage today and take a look at some beauties. We're visiting with AMC OMC member Rick Stoeber, who restores and renovates classic cars, and we are in his classic garage now. How are you doing today, Rick?
I'm doing fine. Looks like we got a nice day today.
I hear you're working on some old cars. Can you tell me what you're working on?
Well, when you first walked in, that's my 1911 Cadillac. That is an all-original car, never restored. I'm only the 6th owner on that car, so that means that car has been owned by everybody for a minimum of 25 years.
It's a beauty, too.
And the thing runs absolutely fantastic. I love driving it around.
On a nice day, I couldn't think of a better ride to be going down the road in.
Yep.
So this classic garage here has got a couple projects going on, I see. What can you tell me about the current projects you've got here, like that one over there in the corner?
That's a 1929 Viking SS Speedster. That is a car that it's a concept vehicle. That car never existed at the time. In 28 and 29, Viking was a subsidiary of Oldsmobile. And all they were large sedans, like the Lincoln that you see over there. This was designed and engineered by a Detroit engineer. He retired from Ford and GM. The body is a handmade aluminum form body. He custom made the chassis on there, and had the chassis all hydro bent. I don't know if you know what that means. That means they use water to actually bend the steel and the metal. There's actually a Ford driveline in here. It's a 300-inch 6-cylinder Ford truck engine that's in there. There's 3 Weber deuces on it. There's a 5-speed trans and a Ford rear axle in there.
How long you been working on this?
Probably going on 9 years now. The fellow who owns this, he's in California. This is the second car that I'm building for him. The first car was a 1948 Playboy with a folding hardtop roof.
Oh, nice.
If you look on the wall over there, just above where it says Viking Speedster, that's actually a Playboy. Not his Playboy, but actually a Playboy. The one he brought me, I had to do a complete ground-up restoration on. Over across the way, the green car, that's my 1912 Maxwell Special. There is only probably 8 extant in the world.
That is an impressive machine.
I ended up buying a non-running vehicle and had to tear the engine apart. Well, in order to tear that engine apart and do what I have to do to it, step 1 is remove the body.
Right.
So at that particular point, because it was painted red, which was incorrect. In 1912, Maxwell Specials only came in one color, the dark green body and a light green chassis. That's the only way you could get it. And they never came with the touring top. That was something the customer would have to go down to the local carriage shop and get put on.
It's an impressive top.
That was an expensive car in its day. That was $1,950.
That's insane. Tell me about this beast over here in the corner.
That's a 1928 Lincoln. That's a limousine, and that's what's called a Judkins body. One of the things that you'll know about it, if you look at the windshield, it's slanted, and there's like a triangular side glass right at the window, and that's only Judkins use that type of design. So that's one of the ways you know, and also the fact that it has a tag on it that says Judkins. But that is a flathead V8 in there with a 3-speed trans. You know, it's got the wire wheels on it. It's a big, heavy car.
How long you been moving along with that one?
I spent on and off probably about 4 years working on it because that was an entire engine rebuild.
How many projects do you run concurrently? How many do you think you've got going on at one time, any given time?
Too many. Too many. I mean, besides projects I got here, I got projects at my house and my garage at the house too.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, it sounds fabulous, but not when you got to do it.
Tell me about the Jag here.
The Jag, this is a 63 XKE Series 1 coupe. It's a 2+2 because you can see it's got little back seats in there. Only the littlest of kids can sit back there. It has a 3.8 6-cylinder with twin SUs on it. You can see it's got the wire, and then this one happens to be an automatic as well.
For the leisurely ride.
Yes. I love the coupe. The whole shape of the body, everything is just, it's just a sexy car. Period.
Agreed. How long have you been doing this?
I've been working on old cars for probably a good 50 years.
Rick, I appreciate you spending the time with us today, talking about your projects here, and we look forward to seeing some of these AMC, OMC events and seeing you out there.
Yeah, Jack, our president, he has really made a big turnaround for the club. It's really good. So a lot of people didn't quite understand what he was looking for, but in the end, it worked out very well. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Oh, perfect. Take care.
All right. Take care.
So everyone talks about cruising. I think most of the car clubs we talk to do some level of cruising. What does the word cruising mean in your terms?
There's 2 concepts of that in my terms. One, just getting to the location. And then the second aspect of it is just be together and watch the cars cruise by. And that's, to me, it's fun.
You get to meet a lot of people and from all walks of life and every economic spectrum. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable.
Well, Jack, thanks for talking with me today. Tell me, where can people find out all about the club and all the details on membership?
Oh, it's easy. You can log on to omc.org, and all the information is there, easily accessible. Information about the club, applications to fill out for sponsorships, memberships, and obviously a directory of the history of the club and things we do as a club, current events, events that we have scheduled and planned throughout the season. And you just go on. Anything that's highlighted in red, there's a flyer attached to it. If it's not, it's just information on the event itself.
Well, thanks a bunch, Jack. I appreciate you talking
You're
to us
welcome.
today.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Don't miss an episode. Click on the bell, hit subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.